Okay, this is how to change the serpentine belt on 2012 Fiat 500 Abarth. Most likely the later model years as well. I don't know why, but there's no videos on this. Currently I'm in the process of replacing some AC parts. First of all, the condenser is right here. You can find other videos on how to remove the bumper. Once you have the bumper removed, for the AC condenser, you actually just have one bolt. AC condenser sits in there. That's the AC condenser. It's the one bolt that goes in the middle. It's actually a weird star bit. I got it off with a, what is this, number 9 millimeter. If you're doing the AC condenser, make sure you replace these washers. They have a rubber seal in them. Now for the serpentine belt, you get into the wheel well, you're going to have to take the wheel off. And there's a plastic piece here. This plastic piece, it's got 4 screws. You undo the 4 screws. There's one right there, one right there, one right there, one right there. Then you can just pull it out. And here, if we look in there, you will see that right here in the middle. That is the belt tensioner. If you put your a wrench on there and turn counterclockwise as if you're loosening it, it'll actually move, and then you can pull the belt off. Hope that helps. Okay, replacing AC compressor in a 2012 Fiat 500 Abarth. You will need to take off your serpentine belt. For the serpentine belt, to get to the tensioner, you replace all those, or you remove all those plastics. You get in here, see where my wrench is. It is on the tensioner bolt. Basically, that's a 15 millimeter. Pull that, it'll loosen the tensioner. You can take out the serpentine. I got the serpentine pulled out, so now I can get to the AC compressor, which is back here. First, we need to loosen and remove the 2 pipes coming to it. There's one up top, and there's one in the back. Those are 10 millimeters, using a 10 millimeter. Take those out. Once those are out, there's actually 3 bolts holding it. Let's look at the new one. We're looking at it like this in the car. So I'm removing that one and that one to get the pipes out. And then these are the 3 bolts that I'll need to get to, that I can take off the AC compressor. Okay, I got those 2 bolts off that hold those pipes. For those, once you have the bolts out, you can just like wiggle them out, and I moved them off to the side. Pretty flexible. You see the O-rings on there? Those are the rings that you're gonna need to replace. Now I gotta get to those 3 bolts somehow. They are 13 millimeters. Okay, good news is you can get to the bolts from the top. Bad news is you're gonna destroy your arm doing it. But I was able to loosen all of them, so now I'm gonna see if I can just undo them completely with my finger and then pry off the AC compressor. Compressor is out. As you can see, 3 bolts that hold it in. This bolt down here is actually on a metal bracket, or actually goes through a metal bracket, and it just holds some cables. So I left it in there just hanging on that bracket, and then when it's time to put it all together, I'll just thread it back through. Bolts are pretty long. Again, you can get them from up here. That's how I did it. Scratched up my hand. But once it was loose and I was actually able to move it out of its sitting place, it was impossible to get it out this way. So I went under the car and I put my hand through that hole down there and just kind of navigated it out from under the car. So again, impossible to get it up. Once you got it loose from up here, you can just go down there, grab it, and then pull it out. At this point, grab a beer, you earned it, and then clean everything up, use new O-rings, put it back together.